guys, welcome back to today with another video. Today we will be playing with an ibrox. So today we will be building almost the full stadium today. This is the tutorial the actual stadium. We might put more detail into the stadium. Your build, my build can look identical to ibrox stadium. So we will try and make this a little bit of a modified one, like that one over there. We won't have like the family stand to do need little lighting. I don't want to just put neat lighting as the various blocks. So today we will start. We're not going to start with the pitch, because we don't really need to do a pitch. We are going to start with the stands. So first of all, we're going to build the right one where that brick one. We will start to build that brick bit and then try and add the gates back. So at least if we do go back, it doesn't really matter. So the blocks that you will need to use, so that's step one, the blocks you will need to use is blue concrete, white concrete, bricks, light grey concrete, that'll be for the paths, white stained glass for that big tower thing at ibrox, blue stained glass panels, and the gold stairs. So I'm not going to fuss about what the size looks like. You will need build it long, then you will build as well. There will be I can't remember what it is. So what you want to start with is you want to start by building a little bit long way. So along like that. Round about like that. At the I would suggest put at least 3 blocks like that. This is where the union is. Just 3. And maybe even other, but we will start making T-poles as main builds. If you all want to join in the Minecraft tournament, all you do is type into that from PlayStation. You will be entered if you put that friend, you be entered into the competition where you will be Rangers, Celtic, not Livingston, because folk are winning on title, folk will be in it. So that's why if we at least get 5 people, well, 6 people the maximum to start. So what we want to do is after we've done 3 blocks like that, you want to count them. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51 blocks along that way. I guarantee do how much it was, 45 I think it was, and do it along there. So do the grey bit first, but I like to start with the stands. So that's what it should look like over there. This is only the tutorial building bit. So what I reckon is, we will build along here. Always add a block like there or like that, and then break it, because we will probably start adding gates in as the build goes on. This will take some parts to build, and that will stay into the about 3 to build that one up. So what I reckon is we're going to build up to about here. We're not actually going to complete it like that because there will be at least 3 stairs. ibrox does have 3 stairs. We will do the corner. We will do not the inside. We will try and build the shop, and it's right next to ibrox. So it's not like that. So ibrox wouldn't look like that, and doesn't look like that. If my build doesn't look like yours, it doesn't matter as long as you've tried to build it. I will do after we complete this stand. You can count it. I know I'm going fast. I want to try and get the first stand. I'm not like that, blocks out half of the stadium. Like you do like the empty stand bits, and then all you do is that, and then destroy the full Ibrox stadium. So yeah. So I'm gonna take some guesses here. Round about like that. It should potentially look like that. I'll give you at least 10 seconds to count the the player bit up bit. You could always rewind it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to actually start by building up, because this is your base of it. So this would be the base bit of it. At least 12 blocks. I'm trying to take this top of my head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we want to build it up like that. Then we're going to build up 12 blocks up like that. Start by building up like that. And then when you reach that, you want to do it like that. So that's what your base should look like. Now, this is a difficult part that I don't think people would get. There will be a bit like that. I wrote, it's like the Overwatch thing, so you don't fall off, safety thing, and there's always a bit like that. Then you build it up like that. That looks wrong, so screw that, you'll go put it on like that. So it doesn't matter, I go perfect eyebrows, that's why I have it out. So it'll at least look like that. And then what you want to do is you want to start placing the blue bits again. So up until you reach the end bit, I can't really actually pause the video and then do this quickly, resume it back. And you can always rewind bits that you've missed and pause it, so you can always rewind the video. If I'm going too fast, also rewind the video. So I did say it was 12 blocks of the white. So like these white bits, 12 blocks up and along until like put like one block away and then start building up to that, unless you want to build 12 blocks and make sure it's the right angle. One up I did that it wasn't a detailed one, and you can't even get the gates in the game, so that's quite sad, you can't get that in the game. So now, we might not really change things. This is not supposed to be detailed, so I'm not trying to make a detail in my books because that'll take way too long. But we won't do the pitch doesn't really matter. If you think pitch doesn't really matter, try and measure it out, try measuring out this time. So that does build our first stand. It doesn't matter what the stand's name is, I will say name it whatever. I like to name it whatever. So that's what it should kind of look like. I know it doesn't really look like that compared to that bit. Now what I'm going to do is we start building here. So this is a tricky part. That some of you might not know to do it, and I've done actually done completely wrong. So you're supposed to actually go like that. And I watched a tutorial on this. Got so happy with the future, I had to go to this and stands myself. So where the tunnel is, that's where I had to build my own, and the roof kind of bit. This is, so it's supposed to kind of look like that bit. If not, you could always extend it back, or upwards. If you don't think it's right, you can always change it. It's supposed to look like that. And I'm not doing the full roof of ibrox, which I could. Add 1, 2 more layers up to look like that, so at least covering it. you actually do videos of it, and it looks really cool, but you always keep thinking, what to see all so you can do videos. It all looks the same when you look at ibrox Stadium's videos. So a little bit like that, if you want to extend it so it looks like that for ibrox, you can. Now, we can do the corner bit because, here's the reason why we can do the corner bit. Because we need the other stand to help. This is where the stairs are going to be, so that's why I'm going to use these stairs and that's going to be there. I will tell you where to put them, and it doesn't have to be follow the tutorial properly. So that's why the first bit of the stand kind of needs to be like flat. So I'm trying to measure this out. So you can't, it doesn't matter if you build a full size one, I can bother measuring it all. Um, so like a little bit like that, okay. Um, I'm pretty sure we go a little bit more outwards. So a little bit like that, but it needs to be a little bit longer. This sort of getting up back in our books. So as I say, if you rewind this about 100 times, it will take you over 2 hours potentially. It took me over lots of times to do it. What you want to try and do is you want to try and build up to at least this one. Um, there isn't a point where you need to stop and then do it again. Um, there's only at least 2 corner stands, so one here, one past this, one next to the stand, the jar stand. I can't actually remember how many blocks you have to go in there. So it's basically 2 blocks high. So the first one you would do 2 blocks, so a little bit like this. So like you would do 1 block here, 2 blocks. So as you can see, you can see the 2 blocks there, the 2 blocks there, and then you can see the other 2 blocks above it. And this is what the stadium is supposed to be like. It's kind of like the fan. So you actually want to make sure that all the way up to about here, because actually if you go to ibrox, you can't actually see the inside of the stadium unless you go all the way up like there. It's possible. So the plan is, we're not going to add too much detail to it, because once I do this, the next one could be Dingwall. And may I add to this, once I've completed that, I'll let you count how many blocks up. So it's 2 each. Well, the first row, this row is 1, this one's 2, and it's not 2s. And actually, you need to, it makes it weird. Sometimes you actually need to press through that bit. And you actually do in this bit. So in each row, you actually go like that. If you go past it, then you have done it wrong, but it doesn't have to be that. I want to try and add the gates in, but as I said, it can be done. If you actually watch a tutorial, you always build 2 stands first, and build the corner of the stand, so like this, and actually need to go back like that. So you actually end up sometimes like that, and it doesn't matter because yeah. So when I build items, you'll get a chairman, you'll get a manager, and all of that. So remember, say this at the end of the videos, the football league will be open to anyone just so Rangers will be all blue. So like St Johnson, they'll just wear white shorts. Rangers do wear white shorts, but their top will be silly blue. We will be up in the live commentary. We'll be live every week after we start with 10 teams. Depends how many join. You will pick your own team. Just if you come into the Minecraft world, and you can also help out with stadium building as well, which is kind of good because I don't want to spend at least 12 hours building stadiums. And I think I've done this wrong. No, I haven't now. I think I have now. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. So it takes a lot of work to think I might have went a lot far. I think I've done it wrong, haven't I? No, I haven't done it wrong. It doesn't matter where I go. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the Football League does start soon. It depends when to say we get one. It doesn't need to be a full start. No, I'm thinking about doing two aside. There will be a Scottish Championship where teams will get relegated. So as I said, there's that bit done. But now we need to work on doing this. This will be a lot of work. So round about here, you kind of actually you build it like that. That's how you build it. So like that. Up until this bit. And I extend it like that. It's went completely wrong. Down to all the way here. Like that. And then I need to fill this in. Like that. It does take time, that's why once each stand that I fill, I will kill blocks. It doesn't matter where you go wrong in this bit, because I don't think the constant really matters. See, like, if you actually realised I've got a smaller version of this, of course I couldn't really compare it, and when I'm like, oh my goodness, I've spent 3 hours doing that. So that's what it's supposed to look like, and then you build. Now, as if I was correct, you do build like that up to about here, and then you work your way that way. So it's like that. Oh my, it's completely wrong, but it's okay. So a little bit like that. Now, in that ibrox, you wouldn't see like that in videos. You will see that. So it's like that kind of. That just looks awkward, but yeah, it is what it is. And then there, oh, I forgot what you need to add in. You do need to add in black font as well for the doors. So like that, you will do that. Actually, I saw somebody actually do this, which actually makes it a lot easier. And then there you go. And you've got that, and then you need to build it along here, like that, and then you've got, all you need to do is that. And actually, you will be able to buy football clubs in, actually forgot that, you're able to buy football clubs, but you will need to let me know in the Minecraft world, and you buy a club. If you will be giving roles, so if you don't want to be a manager, you can always come to me and I'll see if there's any open spots left, and I will potentially always put a note of each one of them, so don't need to worry about that. I will have everything covered, and it won't be a good thing. The cup, I'm excited. It will be the trophy will don't want to make it look stupid, but the trophy will be anonymous, and I might just put your team's stuff on it, which should make it a lot easier. Now, I don't actually know how I've done it again. I'm so confused, but there's not another brick. That's why you should probably always look at other stadium about so far they know where it is. So round about like that, and then it should look like that. And then the screen, of course, I'm not really good at building screens, so easy, simple, that, break that, break that, patch that. You can actually patch it if you want, and that's easier. Like that. Like that, it looks a lot easier. It looks a lot more wonky, I think. So like that. Now, So this is what I think I've forgotten. So they don't actually show you how to make the screen. So that's why if we have all your help in trying to build this stadium and build these PlayStation, I don't know, any other way, maybe like Roblox, crossplay. We will try our best to try and add the 12 teams on, but I'm guaranteeing that it will be after the summer potentially. I actually don't know. I will probably forget it, so just try and remind me in the comments. Football league. So we're getting close to building it. I know at ibrox the roofs are wonky, so all the roofs don't actually all connect to each other. So it should potentially look like that. So that's you built the first bit of it. Now you've got to work on building the split of the stands. So I actually don't care what you do because the sand judge is bigger than. It's also the same size as the behind the tunnel. That was the family stand. That's all I know. What you want to do is you always want to connect it to the corner. So like when I build this one, that will connect to that. So that's all that matters. Talk to you a bit more of the Football League. There'll be no Champions League, it'll just be the Scottish Sports Cup. Once I do learn how to build lowland teams, you can split your own team. You can always ask the manager. If you want to request that transfer, the manager would ask the sporting director. So it will be the sporting director who will do it. So this is like a tutorial building. So of course I'm not going to put it in this one because I'm trying to do a line of ibrox builds because once this gets like 2 years old, it's ibrox could change in 2 years, and it's so simple. So yeah. So what I didn't actually realise is I don't actually know how much I'm building up. That's why, and that's why this came in handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 blocks up for both of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be 8. So as I said, the corner stand will be having bricks right next to it as well. I think this is 9, so 2 more. I don't actually think we can actually finish this potentially a lot. I thought this would take up the full video, but we're 23 minutes into the video. We already built 3 bits of the stadium. What I like to do is keep track of it, so like I always want to measure it from that angle, but because I haven't got the tunnel stadium, of course it's not going to really work as well. So that's that bit done. Then we go 12 blocks up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 built. Now I build all the way here. This is where it does get a little bit nerve-wracking because I normally always muck in this bit. It's always this bit that takes the longest because Sandy Jordan Stadium's a lot bigger. Sandy Jordan stand is going to be a lot bigger. And by the way, there will be, if you want to create your own club, you will need if you are able to create a club. If not, you will need to stick with your own club. But of course, if you want to create your own club, you will need so if you, I'm going to need to use, city there is, East Kilbride, no, I'm trying to think, see if you want to name it Glasgow, and you want to have a boys version of Glasgow City, they would need to start in the Lowland League. So Glasgow City would need to start. So if you want to create a club and you like to name Glasgow City, Glasgow United, or Ibrox United, Rangers United, Celtic United, all of them, you would need to start in the Lowland League. So you would only face the teams once. That makes the league a lot quicker. So it might not be every week, so it might be up to 12 days, but after that 12 days, the Scottish Cup begins, and it's only Premiership, Championship, one, like 2 teams. The Lowland League and Highland League won't be allowed in the Scottish Cup because like they're not allowed in the Premier Sports Cup because it's like the National League. They're not in the Carabao Cup. It's that the Carabao Cup's in the cup. So yeah, so that's us bit finished this bit. This is the bit where we need to add the Rangers sign. I'm not bothered adding the Rangers signing, but if you do want to, if you're not to do that, I am doing it tonight. If you want to do add a English team in, that's where we'll start out with English team league system. How that will work. Rules will be a lot different to all other ones. If you're in the Lowland League, you only get one stand. If you have the money, like if you want to build a second stand, that will cost you over £100,000. It will be on the booking club how much it is to build 2 stadiums at once, 2 stands at once, and you will be given a booking quill to your players. The booking quill, you can make copies of it. If you go into create mode, go into the arm stand, you can duplicate it. So it gives you one every time you put it in the sands, take it out and put it back in the sands. So that is the first bit of, so that's what ibrox would look like. Unfortunately, there will be a brick wall there once we will add the thingies in. What I now need to calculate is how much is up the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 blocks up, and the up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 blocks up, 15 drops. 11 blocks. I need to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Now we need to 11 blocks up. So, like that, kind of, and no, there. So 11 blocks up was at the end. I think I might have showed you, because the video was posted by now. I'm recording this, so yeah. This is a tricky stadium to build, especially when I'm not read this off anything. I'm not reading off a notebook or anything. I'm having to. If you don't see me stop, I want to try get stadiums built. If we're doing Celtic Park, you would need to. What's what I'm looking for? You would need to ask me if we do get loads of likes and that subscribers, we will do our next Scottish Premiership side. I don't know. I want to do Ross County because I think Ross County is going to be easy. At the same time, Motherwell isn't going to be easy because you need to add like the third part, so you need it you need to try and put it into blocks, and it's difficult to do. If you want to see more of what I could do Old Trafford soon, but as it stands, we'll do Scottish clubs only. Right now, then we'll move to La Liga. I don't want to do like Real Madrid since ages. It's going to take over about 5 hours to do, and I'm not even keeping track of it. So yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are a couple more away. We're about to do 9. Right, now on to 9. So it's like 11 blocks up, 15 across, but it needs to be like this. So if you want to be part of the Football League system, I will start working on stadiums, but of course I want to make tutorials on how you do build some stadiums, and I'm not going to get around to start the Football League yet. Up until the summer, I will work on it, run up to the summer. After the summer, the Football League could start, depends on what. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, we were doing 12. We ain't doing 12. I think, no, maybe we do need to do 12 on this one. Maybe it's not even. Maybe it shouldn't be even. So that's why build up like that. So like that. Now, it does look uneven, but of course that needs to, yeah. So now we need to build out until this one meets as well. Oh, I'm going too far. So it needs to both meet up. So like the last block that you build, which would probably be this one, needs to go out to about here, and then like this first white block here will go. No, the second white block that you build, which is here, that needs to run so it meets that bit as well. So now we've got to build this bit, and then we need to do that small bit again as well. So now we need to build 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up. So it's like, oh, I forgot again. It would be around about that. Every time I do that, I end up showing that bit. I don't know how we need to this thing. So one more block up. Like that, and then I'm just going to fill in, no, I don't fill in, just fill in the bits. In the event, is it 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up? 1, 2, that's 1, 2, 4, and this black one would need to go with this one, and with this one. Oh no, I've done that wrong, haven't I? I've done that wrong. Supposed to be there, there, and then there. And then we'll build all around here. Then we'll do this bit. So we've got one more layer to do this bit. And then we'll add the screen, and then we'll add the roof to the top. and then these the black one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 blocks. Not of this platform, 3 blocks in the right and up. And then 1, 2, 3, 5 blocks up in the other way. Going up to here, along there, and we'll build it here, and the last one more last bit, and we'll go on to the start. Then we will build the exact same bit of this, and so we'll go to that, and then we need to come up. I can't actually measure the block, but I think I should be able to measure this all right. I think it's like 7 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. See if it's 11. If it matches, it needs to match. And then we will this bit. You can also use blue wool and blue, like wool of everything. I'm just using concrete, that's mostly made it of. I think one more left. And then how many blocks does it have to build? It was past 5. No, it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Build all the way up here to the last block. Build upwards. Like that. And then all we need to do is add this bit. We've got one more bit as well I want to get done, but I don't think we'll have enough time. That's why maybe once we've done that bit, I won't add the seats in. But of course, one needs to be at the very end of it, and the other one will need to be. There'll be one in the middle, one at each side of the middle bit, but it needs to be at the very end. So, like as you can see, at the corner bit, at the very end of the corner bit, well, the very end where the corner bit starts, that's where you will add the seats. Same everything else. Not mostly with the corner bits. You might need to do the diagonal as well as what we done with the corners. And that's why it takes forever to build this kind of stadium as well. Now we've got to build this bit out. And then that's that bit done. Now we need to build 3 blocks up. I might build 2. It doesn't matter what one you build, but I'm building 2 blocks. And then I added 5. Pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 minutes. This bit. Now we will do this bit and complete this bit of it. So this bit will be gate B, and then starts from about here and build it. Build all the way to there, and then I'm just going to build up of that with that for that, and then I'll start building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. And now I'll build it all the way here. Oh, no. Keep them, that's not double that. Double that. Right. And I always do that and then double them. Right, so on to the next. Right, we're getting close to finishing the first bit of this. Keep building it out too wide. I'm just going to leave it there. I always kind of get that. Right, this will be probably the last bit, the first layer of the stand. I've done it, so this is where the brick wall was supposed to be. So, just like that, I'll just pretend that's the brick wall. So underneath this white concrete, that will be where the brick wall will be, and then we will build out to about here. Get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more bits to do of this. So then we've got to build this bit that you only get 60 minutes to do a video. That's why half of my stuff's been part 1, part 2 and all that. I'm really get sick of it. So that's why I need to this bit for quickness is like we're in like 47 minutes in, and we've almost done the stadium. That's why I ain't doing it. If you do have a little bit of time left, I will end up starting to build the tunnel, and then I've got completed, and then we will have, if we still have time, football controls underscore YT is the PlayStation. That's how you wouldn't be able to register in. You would need to just take add. I wouldn't add just probably give you I think that's the biggest seats that I can give you, even though I don't own any seats. So yeah, it will be a great league. And of course, if help is a requirement, if you want to be a pro owner of the world, only I would be able to access the world, and of course no one else would be able to access it, because you can't do that. So I don't say getting blown up and just spent about 2 days building it. Hampden Park is going to be one of them, which will be very nice for football league. Champions League 15 fuse with the young team. Champions League loads of stuff. Now we're doing the big bit that I might actually hate and regret doing. So what we want to do is it does take up, you can't lie, it does take up half of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you can actually see that it's actually getting built up to an angle. Now this is going to take me ages to do. That's why I do require help. If you do help build stadiums, custom stadiums as well for like East Coast Riding, if help, I wouldn't help to require that will make a co-owner, and it will make you also be an ultra, like see the people that stand on that podium thing and with the megaphone, tell the ultras like songs to sing, they'll start singing it, and the ultras will start singing with them. That is what you would also be as a co-owner. The owner has loads of work to do because the co-owner is the most important role of being part of a world like this. Once we do start, I will ask people, are they able to be part of like a civilian? So that means, would you be a fan of our games? Of course, I can't build this, so that's why I'm having to do this quickness. I can't actually build this, but that's why I'm requiring help. In applications for help of building stadiums. So like you would work on a stadium, I would work on a stadium, and then if we spent a day building stadiums, we could end up doing the championship stadiums as well. I don't know how long I've got. I do really mind how long I've got because the video takes 60 minutes. This might take 60 minutes, but it all depends. I've got loads of football talks to talk to you about. As well as the Fortnite clan is still going on for a duo as well, but also if you want to be building your own kingdom when in the world of football stadiums, yeah, I will own clubs as well, so as an owner and co-owner you will own club. Unfortunately, I will take over Rangers Football Club as an owner. You will get 2 booking clubs from your co-owners. So you will receive 2 booking 12s from your co-owner, which he is responsible for the new bills, the transfer budget, and you be to apply on the same booking quill. What place you want to sign through to only put that username, we will potentially give you a number. You don't need to change your name to that number, it doesn't automatically change it to. If you want to change it as a number, you can. I'm not going to force you on doing that. But it's all up to you whether you change your name to a number that we give you. It will be a manager who will sign you number 1 to 99. You won't get 99 for this, and don't do it in order. You can't put your numbers. But the manager would need to put that through to sporting director or the board or the owner. So, for example, if Rangers want a new contract with the manager, because potentially the owners could become managers. But, yeah, so it's basically we own the league, I also own football club, and I could buy clubs off each other, and it's like they should be really where you need to specific like own like one owner per league. The same owner can own one league like team, not in my rules. So if somebody owns Aberdeen, they could tend to own Rangers, but because I'm an owner, they probably could own Rangers. They could own Rangers if I had a better club. A few years. So almost built this path. Luckily, it doesn't matter how long, like how big you make it and how long it looks like it. I don't know how I built the thing by myself, but of course, if help is required, because I ain't building 12 stadiums in one day. That's why at least 3 people need to help, so we can get 4 stadiums done. Now we got onto the last bit of the tunnel. That's that bit done. Last bit of the tunnel, and this is this bit. So all we need to do is build this bit. Actually, you need to break it like that so you can. I know this makes sound weird, but you do need to break it just fit to fit like that, and I want you to build it out. Look, you can actually add ultra, so it needs to go by if you're an Aberdeen fan and you're saying Aberdeen songs, you know, Rangers fan, that's how it works. So that's tunnel built, and that's the end of how you make Ibrox Stadium. Goodbye, everyone.